Today we're going to be breaking down the reasons why Kentucky fell off and just getting no top recruits anymore. But if you haven't already, I would very much appreciate it if you subscribed. But don't want to waste your time, so let's get into it. The biggest reasons, college teams are just how good they are and the development of players is mainly because of coaches. I mean, Kentucky was a prime example of that. They had John Calipari, the perfect coach to develop guards, wings, and bigs alike. I mean, he developed Shea, raw Canadian prospect who was raw in the NBA, but he was such a more skilled player and much more NBA ready. And who could say, would he be the two-time MVP if it weren't for his time in Kentucky and John Calipari? Same could be said about John Wall, or De'Aaron Fox, or Tyrese Maxey, or even Reed Shepherd. But so many guards have, found success from Kentucky with their time with John Calipari. But with John Calipari departing in 2024 to go to Arkansas, a team that, isn't amazing. I mean, they haven't had the greatest history. I mean, back in 2023, they had a kind of a big three of recruits. They had top 14 recruit Anthony Black, who ended up being a top 6 pick in the draft. Top 30 recruit Jordan Walsh, one of the most electrifying guards and guard/wings in the entire 2022 high school recruiting class, who ended up going in the second round to the Boston Celtics and is now a key contributor to the Boston Celtics moving forward as a defensive force. And you also had Nick Smith Jr., one of the top recruits in the entire class. I believe he was the top 3 recruit. He ends up going 27 to Charlotte. After a few years there, he's up in LA and he's living it. He's got a new contract with LA. He's living it as a rotation guard. So Arkansas, they've had success before, but even recently now, you can see all the top point guard prospects like Darius Akov, Jordan Smith Jr. He went to Arkansas, and they want to play under John Calipari. It was never Kentucky. It was John Calipari that set Kentucky apart from the entire nation in developing guard prospects. And now with no John Calipari, that's probably the biggest reasons why Kentucky has really fallen off. Number 2 has been lack of success. March Madness, they haven't really made a huge run since 2015, when they had Karl-Anthony Towns and Devin Booker. And since then, they've been eliminated in the first round almost every year. I mean, this year with Owa, who was he was a second round draft pick. He kind of led them and carried them to a few wins in March Madness, but that didn't really help. I mean, right now, their top recruit on their roster, I believe, is Jasper Johnson. And no offense to Jasper Johnson, he's not a top recruit, and most likely next year he's not going to be a first round pick. I mean, Kentucky, the only way they're getting good players now is through the transfer portal. When they got Milan from Iowa State, lack of success and lack of a high development coach like John Calipari have both led to Kentucky's downfall. Now, this was kind of a rough video, just giving you a rough idea of how Kentucky fell off. There was just really those 2 reasons, and other reasons with money. Kentucky has been kind of cheap when it comes to top prospects. They had Tyron Stokes and Taylor Kinney both in their final 4 teams, college teams, and they both went to Kansas, who don't even have John Calipari. They're just a better overall. I mean, they had Darren Peterson and Floyd Badunka last year. They've had top prospects over the last lot of years, But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We are on the road to 500 subs by the end of the year, and we are not even halfway there, so every subscriber would help so much. I hope you all had a great day. Hope you all liked the video, and peace.